Alright, number 4, it says teenagers post on an average, that's the mean, the average of 250 pictures per month on Instagram with a standard deviation of 30 pictures. What is the probability of a student posting between 220 and 280? So we just find out, we always look for probability using our calculator. So we're going to go to second distribution right there. And we always choose normal CDF. And then it's going to ask you for 4 things. Okay, it's going to ask you for lower and upper. Well, I'm looking for the probability between 220, that's my lower, and 280, so that's my upper. And then this symbol is your mean of 250, and a standard deviation of 30. Just hit enter, and then there you go. That's your probability of 0.68. Okay. Number 5. Pranav received a 92% on his statistics test. He knows that the class average is at 72 with a standard deviation of 6.5. What is Pranav's z-score? So we just, the z-score, again, the formula for that is, you just put the score. So he scored a 92. I'm just going to drop the percent signs here, okay? Minus the average, which is at 72. Again, I just dropped the percent with a standard deviation of 6.5. So we just put that in the calculator and then get our answer. 92 minus 72 and then divided by 6.5. So this is at 3. It's about 3 positive 3.7, 2.8. Okay, one thing, let me just take a moment to show you something, a wrong way you can put this in your calculator. You can do 92 minus 72 divided by 6.5 without using the parentheses, and you would get stuck because that answer is not even here. Okay, remember your calculator does order of operations, so be careful. Number 6, Jose gets a grade of 74 on his math test with Miss Hoffman. The average score for his class is 71 with a standard deviation of 2. Jose's friend Mike is taking the same math test with Mr. Lucas. His class average is 78 with a standard deviation of 2.5. What is the lowest grade that Mike needs to score higher than Jose relative to the class distribution? Okay, to do this problem, we're going to have to find the z-score for both of the classes. Okay, so let's do the z-score for Jose. Okay, so he got a 74 on his math test with the 74, let me just write that a little better, with his class average is 71 with a standard deviation of 2. So if I were to calculate that, divided by 2 is 1.5. Alrighty, and then let's look at the z-score for Mike. Well, Mike needs to score a z-score of 1.5 or better for it to be a higher score. His class average is 78 with the standard deviation of 2.5. We need to figure out what this score is. Here's some options for the score. So I'm just going to try all the different scores to see if it gives me a z-score of 1.5 or above. Okay, so this one is at 80 minus 78 divided by 2.5, and that's equal to 0.8. I need something that's higher than 1.5, so 80 didn't work. Let me try 81 to see what I get here. So you're going to do 81 minus 78 divided by a standard deviation of 2.5, and you get 1.2. Okay, 1.2 again is not enough. so that's not going to work. So let me try 82. 82 minus 78 divided by 2.5 is equal to 1.6. That works. 1.6 is bigger than 1.5, and that works. I'm going to say 82. 95 will work as well, but that's too high. So we're looking for the lowest grade possible. So the lowest grade would be 82. The math section of the SAT is normally distributed with a mean of 502 and a standard deviation of 106. What is the probability that a student will score above 650? Okay, so let me just do a little normal distribution curve so you see what this question is asking. So my mean is at 502, and then I have 1, 2, 3 standard, 1, 2, 3 standard deviations. Okay, so let me see where 650 falls. So I'm just gonna do 502. 502 plus a standard deviation of 106 is 608 plus another standard deviation 714 plus another standard deviation is 820. Okay, I'm not gonna really do the left side because I know that 650 is somewhere like over here. Okay, and then it's saying what is the probability that the score will be above 650? So it's somewhere over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight on the right side, because that is what I'm looking for. And remember, this goes off to infinity. Okay, so this looks ugly. Okay, so to calculate probability, we need to put it in our calculator, and once we go to our calculator, it's going to ask me for these 4 questions. It's going to ask me for lower, it's going to ask me for upper, it's going to ask me for my mean, and then my standard deviation. Well, the mean we know is 502. Standard deviation of 106. My lower is where my shading starts. So my shading started as what, 650, right? So 650. And my upper is infinity, and we put E99 for infinity to represent infinity in our calculators. So now we're going to go to second vars, normal distribution, and we're going to plug in 502, and then, no, sorry, my lower is 650, my upper is E99, that's infinity, so you do second, comma, don't do this E, don't do this green E, always is 2 E's right here, this one, E99, with a standard mean of 502 and a standard deviation of 106, and then enter. So that is at 0.081 right there. The answer choice is A. Okay.